Thank you for coming out to the Young Life Pumpkin Patch. We're here to reintroduce myself, Jeff Taylor, as a candidate for the 17th District of the United States Congress. Why am I a candidate? In my quiet times, reflections with my Heavenly Father, studying His Word and His desire for myself and for all of us, His children, I am convinced and have the conviction that He has prepared me for such a time as this. Due to recent life experiences, for instance, 3 years ago, Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast of Mississippi with a mighty vengeance and caused devastating flooding in New Orleans. I was sent on a mission to seek a new vision for His people, not just in the region devastated by Katrina, but for the entire country. I went 6 times to fulfill and to follow up on this vision and mission. I believe in faith. Hebrews 11:1. What is faith? It is the confident assurance that what we hope for is going to happen. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. This is the announcement. I am here today to announce that I am switching my affiliation from the Republican Party to the Decline to State. Decline to State is a category of voters that refuse to claim a party affiliation. Since 1999, the Decline to State segment of California voters has steadily increased from 12% to 22%. And I believe that will continue to increase. Some counties are significantly higher. I believe this growth is partly the result of voter dissatisfaction with the current political parties. Before making my decision, I carefully considered what the Republican Party and Democratic parties represent. Both parties are fractured and have failed to serve the needs of the people, as evidenced by Katrina 3 years ago, an area still devastated and still recovering. Now we have Gustav and Ike to deal with as well. Democrats, more government, more taxes, more intrusion into personal and business lives. Democrats give the impression that they are champions of the poor and the middle class. But let me share this statistic with you. In 1964, Congress and the President at that time started a war on poverty. Poverty was at 14%. Today, in 2008, poverty is still referred to as 14%. It has not decreased with all the effort and all the spending. Our current federal budget is somewhere around $1 trillion a year. 1/3 of our budget goes to welfare. Republicans, less government, less taxes, big business. Big business as emphasized by the most recent $300 billion bailout of a failed Freddie Mac savings and loan industry. More government, more regulation, more red tape, bigger government. And currently, the 700 billion currently being debated in Congress. And that's a result that these catastrophes in our economic system by big business is a direct result of the 1999 deregulation of the financial institutions, signed by President Bill Clinton. The Republicans used to champion family values. They used to champion small business under the Ronald Reagan era. I was raised as a conservative Republican and have always cherished the family values of the Reagan administration era. The Republican Party today does not uphold and promote these values. Instead, they have chosen to support big business. So, my platform, my ideals to serve the community, to serve the constituents here in the Central Coast, in the 17th Congressional District, are as follows. First and foremost, family values, education, strong business, small businesses, less government, less taxes, more responsibility back to you, the mother and father of a family. More responsibilities back to you to make choices on where you invest your resources that you've been blessed with through productivity and production. I believe a third party, such as a declined estate or another party, will help balance our political system and provide an alternative party to our state and our country. I am proud to say that family values is the primary reason I am running for Congress. Proposition 8, the Protect Marriage Act, is vital to return to the values that laid the foundation of our country. While our Constitution does not directly define marriage as a relationship between a man and a woman, for over 200 years, marriage was defined and interpreted as such. In September of 1996, House Resolution 3396 was passed, signed by then President Bill Clinton, and now absolutely defines marriage as exactly that. Referred to as Public Law 104-199 reads as follows. The definition of marriage and spouse. In determining the meaning of any act of Congress or of any ruling, regulation, or interpretation of the various administrative bureaus and agencies of the United States, the word marriage means only a legal union between one man and one woman as husband and wife, and the word spouse refers only to a person of the opposite sex who is a husband or a wife. Proposition 8 reinforces at the state level Proposition 22, which was overturned on May 15th this last summer in 2008 by the state Supreme Court. It also reinforces the federal government law 104-199 by a majority vote. The people of this state have spoken. As a matter of fact, they have spoken several times about their desire to keep this definition of marriage and thus marriage itself intact. That concludes my statement today. Thank you very much for coming, and God bless you.